let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for Arcane Season 2. So for those that don't know, I was a huge fan of Arcane Season 1. I thought it was brilliant. And I'm speaking as someone who has very little experience with League of Legends. I knew of it, but I never really played those games. However, the adaptation of it, I thought was fantastic. Like just the story that they were telling, the world that they introduced, the characters that we came to meet, I thought were incredible. And it was literally just my favorite piece of media, of storytelling from 2021. And again, this is still during the pandemic, of course, and so I think it really stood. I think it almost like helped in a way. And for me personally, we all have our favorites, of course, but I think this is my favorite video game adaptation of all time. It's incredible. And the thing is, you don't even have to be a fan of League of Legends to get into it. It's a wonderful, I think, gateway. And to me, it's what other video game adaptations should try to strive to be, especially when it comes to like animated adaptations or live action TV shows. Just incredible. Just in general, honestly, like any video game movie or series should strive to be like Arcane, at least this type of quality. So I know that some episodes apparently leaked online, a couple weeks ago. I have not seen them. I don't know if Netflix pretty much scrubbed all that, got rid of that, but I'm looking forward to the show. So let's go ahead, take a look at the trailer, come back with my thoughts, you come back with your thoughts. We'll have a nice little conversation. Oh, yeah.
You were right.
Last left off.
My sister is gone. There's only Jinx now.
Crazy eyes.
I want to tear that laugh from her throat forever.
I'm ready.
To return peace to this city, you must declare martial law.
Topside is the real enemy. You have the chance to rally the Undercity together. You're a symbol.
Looking at her as a leader, wow. Fight the power!
What are you planning?
Watch it all burn.
You felt it, haven't you?
The Arcane.
Such a gorgeous show.
Waking up.
Animations. No wonder it took so long. Just looking at
Sometimes
this.
taking a leap forward means leaving a few things behind.
Oh, look at that. Love that look on her. Oh, looks like a badass. With the black and red on Vi.
Then stop me.
I just want Vi and her girlfriend to kiss. That's all I want. I just want them to smooch each other. That's all I want. November. Oh, my God. November can't come soon enough. I'm very excited. This looks amazing. Loving what I'm seeing right now. Oh, look, just like every frame's a painting of this trailer. Oh my God, what the hell is that? Like, they got a werewolf. They got a werewolf now, guys. Oh my Lord. Yeah, everything that I'm seeing is so exciting. Of course, this is taking place seemingly immediately after the events of Season 1, where Jinx has, looks like she's, declared war against Piltover, just like her father wanted. And, has killed the council, or at least many members of the council, and now there's just like all this major fall. We're going to see just a war between these two cities. Various characters on either side, trying to get what they want and dying in the process. But yeah, just, the aesthetics, just gorgeous. I love this animation style. I want to see more of it in other video game adaptations, just in general, just in shows and in movies. It's great, but yeah, I have no complaints about this trailer. I think it looks wonderful. What about you guys? What do you think of Arcane? Have you ever seen Arcane before? Do you have any experience of League of Legends? Let me know. What about you, chap? Let's see. Didn't Arcane win a bunch of awards? Yeah, it was nominated for a ton of shit. I think it was nominated for Emmys and things. So yeah, I think it did pretty well for itself. Is there like a VOD release of Arcane? Probably not because it's Netflix. I feel like this would kill on VOD. I would love to own a physical copy of, well, both Season 1 and hopefully Season 2, which ends up being good as well. It's a nice collection. I think they could make a killing with that. Produce Graphics, thumbs up for Produce Graphics. Hey, Scar, fun fact, Noxus is somewhat a republic nation. They hate Kings of America. Interesting. Chris Ayers looks cool. Might check out. You've never seen Season 1, Mr. Ayers? Holy shit, dude. You'll love it. Oh my god! I thought you saw it. Oh my god! You need to watch this. You need to watch this. I like I said before. I think this is the best video game adaptation of all time. I think it was one of just the best pieces of media from 2021. I was floored by how good this show was. I was so excited. And Netflix, they released it in batches. It was over the course of 3 weeks, and it was actually worked out pretty well because every 3 episodes it was like an arc. And so I assume that's the release schedule for this upcoming season 2. Let's see here. Detrick says, as someone that absolutely despised League of Legends, Arcane deserves all the praise it's gotten. Hype for this. Yeah, that's what's so cool. Like, even if you don't like the League of Legends game, they just did a great job, like, adapting that material and expanding on it, too, of course. Let's see here. Krabby says, I love the show so far. Right there with you, Krabby. Agreed. Keith, man, Madara's mom would wreck in a fight. Looks like a freaking She-Hulk. Oh, my God, yeah. No, there's some badass ladies in this goddamn show. I mean, everyone, really. All these characters are wonderful. Chris is that wouldn't surprise me. We live in a day and age where our Last of Us show can win Independent Spirit Award for it. Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, that's why there's no excuse for a huge failure like Borderlands nowadays, right? It's like no. We're out of that era where every video game adaptation is bad. And I shouldn't say it. Even back then, there were still fun and good video game adaptations. We no longer have to say, Paul W.S. Anderson's Mortal Kombat's the best, video game adaptation of all time. It's still very fun, and I really like it. It's a good movie. But there's things that are even better than it now. And and I've said this before. I feel like since video games have been so untapped and there's been, sadly a struggle adapting them, whether it be in live action or animated, or movies, what have you, for so long. But now we're finally getting some good stuff. I feel like, it's going to explode. It's going to proliferate. And I feel like, you have the superhero genre, which was so dominant for so many years. And we're still going to get superhero movies, of course. But I wouldn't be shocked if, the new trend is video game adaptations. Some of them have been the best performing movies in the last few years. Look at the Super Mario Bros. Movie, the Sonic films. I think Sonic 3 is going to be a huge hit. They have a lot of confidence in it. They're releasing that same day as a Disney remake. So yeah, it's why. And again, that's why we can't settle for crap like Borderlands. There's no excuse for it to be so goddamn bad. And I hope this leads to just a lot of other great video game adaptations, both theatrically and on the small screen. Streaming services, too. Fallout this past year was amazing. It's one of the best shows for 2024. Some great shit. Let's see. And Glee, thank you for the 100 reasons. I'm going to read your comment in just a second, but good to have you here, Glee. Hope you're doing very well. Always a pleasure having you in the stream. You bring so much to it. I started keeping up with TV. Maybe I'm the worst at it out of everyone here. You like this. As soon as you start watching, I think you're gonna really dig it. Definitely watch it before the new season comes out. I would say that. So sometime between now and I assume the beginning of November. I think you'll be good. Keeping an eye, I binged the whole season early this year. Oh, nice. Glad you got to experience it that way. Drive, I never played League of Legends, but what I have seen stuff from fans is that you shouldn't play it. The fans will talk more crap about this game more than anyone. That's what happens. Yeah. Glee, thank you, everybody's again. Some I haven't seen season 1. Oh, my God. I recommend it. Yes, check it out. The thing I said to Mr. Ayers, I say to you. Perfect time to go and see it before season 2 comes out. Yes, 100%. I think you'll love it. I don't want to oversell it, overhype it. I know I probably have for some people, but, I think it's very good. Very good. Let's see. We still have the Uncharted 2 movie coming. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just, man. From the producers of Borderlands. Not looking forward to everything about it. Listen, I like Tom Holland, but he was miscast as Nathan Drake. Mark Wahlberg is woefully miscast. He should be nowhere near an Uncharted film as any goddamn character. And the fact that he was initially supposed, that's how long that film was in development. He was initially supposed to play Nathan Drake and then played Sully, and he's not anything like Victor Sullivan whatsoever. It's so frustrating. Bugs Apple, video game adaptations are going to be becoming more dominant. If they're good, yes, of course, if they're good. Metal Gear movie better be good. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if the Metal Gear movie's happening. That's another Avi Arad produced film. And I just don't know. And Avi Arad, again, he's just coming off of Borderlands. He's like an albatross around the neck of so many film franchises. I've never seen Arcane or played anything League of Legends. Will I have to play anything Understand or Enjoy? Nope, because I've never played it myself. Or maybe I did like one time at like an RTX or something or some gaming convention or like a League of Legends-esque game, but I didn't like know anything about the lore stuff. But to answer your question, no, because I knew absolutely nothing about League of Legends or that world. You know, maybe I've seen like the characters pop up in advertising and things, trailers at like game presentations, but I never knew anything about it. And it's wonderful. I'm sure it's a great gateway into the series and the lore and stuff, but it's just a really cool science fiction, fantasy, dystopian show. That's how I would describe it. Kind of like a steampunk aesthetic in there too. And it's just focusing on these two cities and the various characters that reside in both and the problems that all these people have with each other. It's great. Wonderfully voice acted, some bangers in terms of music. Great soundtrack. I recommend it. Bad Boy Crash, do some French Toast. Oh, French Toast is good. Yeah, that Naruto movie. Yeah, I think it's doomed. Yeah, it's now the one Avi Arad's producing. I don't know how he does it. He's producing the Naruto movie, obviously Uncharted 2, Metal Gear, and Legend of Zelda. Which I was just like, which I guess they're making live action. I'm like, I just want you to make it animated. Please, for the love of God, make it animated. But they're not. Keith, I think video game adaptations can't just settle on name recognition like the comics back in the late 90s got evolved like they did. I mean, they just need to be good. They need to be, well made. I mean, that's important. Let's see. He could play the pirate ship. Bugs have a Warhammer movie would be great, but apparently Cavill's having trouble getting that made. Yeah, I guess that was supposed to be that's supposed to be an Amazon show, or it is going to be an Amazon show, and yeah, I know. I remember that was like announced. That was going to be his next big thing, but I don't know what's happening with that right now. We'll see. And I know practically nothing about Warhammer 40K outside of I played Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun, right, which I really enjoyed. That was fun, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But I'm hoping it's good. I know that I guess Space Marine 2 is supposed to come out. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 is out or is about to come out, and I've seen reviews have been pretty positive, so people are liking it. They're saying it kind of harkens back to like old school like Gears games, which is like that's good for me because I love Gears. Let's see, but yeah, I'm hoping that shows a success because I know Henry Cavill really likes it too. Keith, Tom Holland is so miscast as Drake. Agreed. Just Sony showing no faith in that game, which is already cinematic. I know that's the other thing. It's so. Listen, I had my reservations about Last of Us, but it turned out to be pretty goddamn good. I don't think it's as good as the games, but it does do, like, the things that it actually changes and does differently, I actually really liked. Like, everything with Nick Offerman as Bill, I thought that was wonderful. Really, really, that was my favorite episode. Made me cry. Cried twice watching that episode. I was like, all right, it was pretty goddamn well made. But there's nothing about the Uncharted movie that holds a candle to those original video games. And Uncharted, like, that could have been, I mean, kind of is this era's Indiana Jones, right? And since it takes so much from that, and Tomb Raider, of course, as well. But that series deserves an infinitely better adaptation. It just didn't. We just didn't get that at all. It's a shame. It's a shame because it could be that. It could be like that next action adventure, just big blockbuster cinematic series. They mess it up. But hey, we'll always have the games, though. Always have the games. I remember think Warcraft was a good adaptation. You know what? I could give a shit less about the humans in that movie, but I loved everything with the orcs. I love the orcs. I love the fam. I loved like I forget the orc's name, but because it's been so long since I've seen that film. But I liked him and his wife and raising his kid. Like everything with the orcs was wonderful. And then the humans, I was like, what's going on with these goddamn humies? Huh? Let's get back to the goddamn orcs. They were much better. Much better. I thought the CGI for them looked pretty goddamn good. They were all well acted. Very interesting. Angela, hello, Angela. Hard hands, good to see you. Hope you're having a very nice day. We're just reacting to some trailers. Just react to the trailer for Arcane Season 2, which looks pretty goddamn good in my book. What game character would Tom Holland be a good fit for? That's a really good question, Bugs. That is a really good. Damn, who would he? Who do I see him as? God, just going through like all of the pantheon of video game heroes or villains. Who could I possibly? I don't know. Ness. I don't know who I would cast Tom Holland as. That's a really good question. Got some people that love Warcraft in the chat. There you go. Angela, she likes it a lot. Bad boy, yeah, I made French toast this morning and also like making omelet to have on the side. Ooh, very good, very good. I think Zelda will be a good because the director did the new Apes movie. That's true. It is Wes Ball. That's right. And is a huge fan of Zelda series, and Nintendo will be in full control of it. That's true. I'm hoping that, Avi Rod does not have a lot of influence over that. Hoping the best. Zelda 2, yeah, he's producing it. Like Warmer Lore, which I think would make a great film. Yeah. Uncharted, there's plenty of it, right? Uncharted was the movie equivalent of silently farting in an elevator. Damn, it stinks. It does stink. You're right. It's like, it creeps up on you. It's like, Bugs Back. Also, random question. Do you think the Sonic films should ever shift to fully animated after the third one? I wouldn't mind that, personally. Or would they have it be where it can, like, the story continues on, like it's the same characters, or just like a new series of Sonic films? I mean, I could see them potentially do both at the same time. But I mean, so far the live action stuff has been working. I mean, there's some stuff about it where it's like, this human plot line's like whatever. But for the most part, I've enjoyed those movies. And Jim Carrey as Robotnik is just fantastic. So I would hate to lose him. Yeah, I mean, they could do him animated, but I like seeing him the way he was in the 90s with the movies like The Mask and Ace Ventura: Pet Detective and Liar Liar. So, but I mean, they could do like a new series of films. There's been different Sonic cartoons over the years, so yeah, why not? I think that'd be kind of fun. I think there's a planned Mass Effect film too. I feel like there's been that's been rumored for a while. I know there was some form of development for a little while, but I think I haven't heard about like the Mass Effect movie in years. So I'm not sure. And I think all that stuff that came out, like Henry Cavill's reading a Mass Effect script, that apparently was fake. So I don't know. I'm very selfish. Listen, I feel like, go ahead and adapt, this for, this video game for the TV show, animation, live action, theatrical film, go for it. Mass Effect, I'll tell you right now, my bias is very open. I don't want them to adapt that game because everyone's Mass Effect experience is different, and I have my experience, and I don't want there to be a movie. It's like, well, this is the real one. I was like, I'm good. I don't need it. I just want them to make another game, which it may or may not happen. I know BioWare is developing it, but if Dragon Age is a flop, then I doubt we're gonna get that Mass Effect game from BioWare. Or if we do, it'll another developer will take it over. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Tom Holland could play Titus in Final Fantasy X. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, he can pull that off. He can do it. Now, I'm saying that I like Tom Holland. He's a good guy. Yeah, Warcraft movie. Yeah, I like half that movie. The other half I did not care for. Loved all the orc shit. Tom Holland's credits. Let's go. He can be boy. If he was a little younger, he probably could have pulled it off. I just keep the same cast. I just think the scope of Sonic could be way bigger if they went with the recent Mario animated route. No, I understand. I get it. You introduce more of those characters, which a lot of people want from the beginning. Like, believe me, I think in hindsight, kind of worked out, with the live action stuff. It's like, oh, shit, But if you were to ask me however many years ago before they made that first one, I'd be like, yeah, go fully animated with it. Do that. And I'm saying that as someone who's not like a big fan of, honestly, it's not like the Sonic world or the characters. Like, there's none of them that I do like, I do find enjoyable. It's just the gameplay I've just never really vibed with. But, this has been a nice way for me to experience Sonic where I don't have to play the games. It's very enjoyable. Tom Holland was boy. Indeed. Yeah, he could have pulled, years ago, he could have pulled off Loki. I agree with you, Isaac. Yeah, you're right. Tom Holland's Mega Man. Yeah, they're doing that secret level. Speaking of video game adaptations, then we'll move on to the other trailers you guys have provided me. That secret level series is going to feature a Mega Man episode, which I'm really excited about. Even though I haven't played the games on stream, I'm a huge Mega Man fan. I fucking love the Blue Bomber. I think my favorites of Mega Man games are definitely 2 or 3, and then probably X. Those are my top 3. I love those games. But really, 1's the one where it's like, I like 1, but it's very difficult. It's very, very challenging. And they kind of, they made the difficulty, in my opinion, perfect for 3. Like 2, it was like a rubber band effect where it's like, it's almost too easy. 3 is a nice balance between 1 and 2. They kind of nailed it for me. Yeah, I think 3 might be my favorite Mega Man game. Although 2's pretty goddamn good too. Damn. But I love X as well. But they're doing that. But they're also doing a Concord short. I think they're going to pull that episode. They're like, yeah, we got to get rid of this. So that game is pretty much dead. But if they develop a Mass Effect series that if Craig Mazin was attached to it, would that pique your interest? I wouldn't be excited for it, but I'd give it a shot. I'd watch it, but it's hard for me to be excited for it. But if they get some like amazing talent and someone who actually really loves and cares for Mass Effect the same way that I do, I'm like, hey, cool. I'll give it a chance. The very least I can do is give it a shot. Be like, all right, I'd rather you didn't do this, but fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's just have Tom Holland play every game protagonist before Chris breaks. yeah, that's right. Your Tom Holland could maybe voice Spyro and Amy. I could see him do that. Mega Man X is my top favorite Mega Man. It's great. It's up there for me, Jarvie. It's one of my favorite side scrollers, next to 2 and 3. They like the original Mega Man. There you go. Angela Taylor, Tom Holland as Guybrush Threepwood. Oh, from Secret of Monkey Island. I'm joking, but not joking. Honestly, Angela, that's the one that I think would work the best. That's a pretty good, I wouldn't have even thought about. You know what? Saying it's like, yeah, okay, I could see that. I'd be down for that. That's a good one. That's a very good idea. Yeah. Do an adaptation of Monkey Island, Secret of Monkey Island. That'd be fun. Still surprised they haven't made a Metal Gear movie yet. It's just been in, I don't know, pre-production hell. Yeah, that's another one of Avi Arad's projects, which doesn't give me a lot of confidence. Mega Man 2 is a classic, but Mega Man X is gaming perfection. Yeah, but I love both. I get it, though. Talking about his new Assassin's Creed. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with those. All those Ubisoft franchise, I could care less about. It's going to be a Pac-Man episode. Yeah, Pac-Man. I'm very curious about that. Tom Holland is Solid Snake. Oh, God. We'll see. Yeah, everyone says, like, Oscar Isaac would make a great Solid Snake. I'm like, yeah, he would. He'd be a good choice. Real good choice. Oh, Avi Arad's attached to Metal Gear Solid. Never mind. Let's just stay in production limbo. That might be for the best.